This is Bye Bye Money, and today is December 4th, 2020, and welcome to my live trading journal with live commentary, making $500 a day, solely scalping the ES, only using one setup, the two-legged pullback. I'm trading 5 ES contracts per trade, which is $250 per 1-point scalp. With just 2 scalps, you can make $500 a day. The two-legged pullback is a setup that looks like this. First pullback, first entry, second pullback, and we like to enter in the second entry. And same on this side, we call it A, B, C pattern. And so this is a two-legged pullback, and we like to enter into the second entry right here. And so we like to look for this entry or the setup at key entry points such as moving averages, support resistance lines, channels, and trend lines. And so we like to find the setup in those areas. My chart is minimalistic. I use mostly price action. I have a 20 EMA, also a 240 SMA, and also a custom indicator I made that counts legs and identifies two-legged pullbacks. Dark green and dark red numbers are two-legged pullbacks, and magenta boxes are traps. And so the indicator also tells you the next leg that's coming up. It's way over here because the market's already closed, so I didn't update. But let me update it here. Yep. So the next tells you the next leg here, and also the tick count. And so, yeah. So I use essentially 3 time frames. I use the 2584, which I refer to as the 2K chart. I use the 10,946 tick chart, which I refer to as a 10K chart, and also the 5-minute, because Al Brooks uses a 5-minute. I like to mimic the best. And so I also like to find confluence between the time charts and the tick charts. Since time charts, they track price and time, whereas a tick chart tracks price and volume. And so I like to have both of those to find confluence between the two. And if you'd like to know more about the strategy, I have playlists in the description so you can know more details about it. But yep, you can stick around. I already finished my day and I'm doing the introduction after, but I'm up 1,062.50, and stick around for live commentary of the live trades. No voiceovers, of course, but yeah, I go over my thinking process for every trade here and what I see. So hope this is helpful and beneficial to your trading. But yep, stick around and enjoy. Strong uptrend here. Riding above the 20 EMA. This is a dream setup if this happens. Greater than 90% chance here. A, B, C. Off the 20 EMA here. Already reversing. I might be interested in this trap, even as an outside bar, because of strong momentum up here. Priming up my order here. A, B, C. Interested in this trap even on outside bar. It's trap plus a two-legged pullback at the same time. Really good context, strong bull trend. Priming it up. Two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA, strong bull trend. This, in my opinion, is a dream setup here. Trap triggered already on the 5-minute. Micro double bottom. Just waiting for this two-legged pullback to trigger here. A, B, C, A, plus a trap because you have this A, B, C, A move here, makes less than a tick, or makes less than a point, reverses. I'm in this trade. Is that alright? Alright, filled. Perhaps, honestly, I should have doubled my position there because that was such an obvious trade. Greater than 90%. Get the measure move from this breakout to the bottom of the pullback. Hit the measure move perfectly and started to reverse at the measure move. Another good signal bar here. I think I'm interested here. With this signal bar, these two signal bars stacked, that's enough for me. Two-legged move. Get rid of this. Two-legged move to the measured move. Two bear bars, ending near its low. Interested here?
Order filled.
Alright, let's let this ride. I want to skunk that. I just didn't like the strong bull bar.
Order submitted. Order filled.
A, B, C.
Order submitted.
I'm about to try here. I feel like I can make more than a point here. Let's raise this up and move our stop once we make a point. If we do make a point. We'll get a 10K chart, seeing how bullish it looks. ready for an explosion here. I'm ready for an explosion to the upside. Ready for a breakout anytime. Waiting, waiting. All right, wrapping up my day here. Up 1,062.50. Gonna go over my trades. The first trade was actually the overnight session over here. Happened around was it 9:10 p.m. EST, and this is just a two-legged pullback off the 240 SMA, and it's just a simple two-legged pullback off the. Also, I just want to make note that I had a 4-point stop loss here, and if I didn't have that 4-point stop loss, if I just put it under the signal bar, I would have been stopped out. So that there again goes for high probability trades, you need to increase your risk, because if you have a 1-point reward with a 1-point risk, but greater than 90% probability, something is wrong. Something needs to be changed in terms of your money management. And so that's why I kept it at 4 points, and only because of that I was able to make my scalp here. The second trade I did was, I think, one of the most beautiful two-legged pullbacks. It was a two-legged pullback and a trap at the same time, and it just happened off a strong uptrend. This is the 2K chart. Happened around 10 a.m. EST, and it's a two-legged pullback to the 20 EMA, and it's a trap because this is also a two-legged pullback here, A, B, C, and on the second entry it makes less than a point and reverses, and that combination, it never saw this price point again. It just went up and up and up from there. And so that was one of the, I think, the best setups I've seen in a long time. You also have a two-legged pullback right here, off the 20 EMA, another good setup. But off this strong uptrend, that two-legged pullback is. I was regretting not going in a double position right here just because the setup was so good. The third trade I did was on the 5-minute, and it happened around, where did it happen? Happened here at around 10 or 11 o'clock a.m. And the 5-minute, there was a two-legged pullback, A, B, C on the wedge, and also perfectly hit the measured move from this breakout. If you get this, copy, paste that. Go to the bottom of this pullback. That's why I have this purple line here. That's why I measured. It was a measured move, and it hit that perfectly with the wedge, and I skunked this trade. skunked it because of this big bull bar. Typically after big bull bars you expect follow through, but the context was so good. I considered it. I went in and just saw how long it took to just tick down, and I just didn't like the feel of it, and so I skunked out. I shouldn't have skunked out. I mean, it actually would have been very scary because I actually did reverse with a trap making a point, and then reversing again. So um, that was actually pretty scary that it trapped right here. But at the end, still, I wouldn't have been stopped out with a 4-point stop loss. I would have made my my scalp, but skunked it anyways. So skunks, I'm okay with skunks when I see something I don't like. I'd rather make 62.50 and miss out on the scalp than lose $1,000, which is a 4-point stop. Uh, my next trade was, I believe, on the 5-minute here, or actually it's on the 2K chart. So I'm on the 10K chart now. My next trade happened right here with a two-legged pullback on the 10K chart, A, B, C, and happened near the 20 EMA. It was such a strong uptrend, and a two-legged pullback to the 20 EMA. I realized maybe I went in a little premature here. The way I would have, well, the way I did do it is I looked for a small retracement, and that retracement actually gave me my scalp, perfect scalp. But I just saw this really good context, but really bad signal bar, very bad signal bar. So I want to go to a retracement here. Because of that retracement, actually, I was able to scalp out. If I didn't do that retracement, I would have missed my scalp, and it would have reversed, and it would have broken the signal bar. But 4-point stop loss, right? Actually, it would have triggered the 4-point stop loss here. 1, 2, 3, 4-point stop loss. But the way I would have managed this specific trade would be, I know it sounds risky, but with a greater than 90% probability, you actually can risk up to 8 points to be profitable, which is crazy to think, but yes, you can risk up to 8 points and still be profitable. So 4 points is just, wow, that's just a really good trader's equation. But I would have continued to increase my risk here, at least until this bar was finished. Then I would have placed it 1 tick below this bar. I would let the bar finish, and then I would have made a point later, but I would have risked extra couple of points here. 1 more point here, because I would like this bar to have finished, the trigger bar. And my last trade was on the 5-minute. Was a two-legged pullback and ABC off the 20 EMA, and also saw confluence with this very bullish bar on the 10K chart, and it was the same time. And so I went in here, and the stop loss is actually pretty big because this is a big bar. It would be more than 4 points, but still made my scalp. Could have made more, but I just got out with a 1 point. But I thought it would go up like crazy towards the end of the day. At least the measured move from here to here. This is what this purple line is. The risk reward 1-to-1. Those people who are swing trading this one. And so that's why I had this purple line here. So I was expecting it to hit this purple line, but I'm not really trying to swing. I'm just trying to scalp. So I scalped out and missed those profits, but it's okay. I'm looking for the high probability quick trades here. That's it for today, and hope as always, happy trading and God bless.